Okay, here we go. I'll start it up. I did start it up yesterday. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud. I've got earplugs in and I'm hard of hearing anyway. So I'll start it up. This will be the second time I've started it up. Got those, looks like I got, I don't know, 3/4 of a tank. Got my, so that's an interesting thing. You can't start it with the kickstand down, but I had the kickstand down yesterday. All right, so let me try it again. Oh, there we go. I didn't have the switch all the way in the on position. Let it warm up a couple minutes. I'm very curious to know how the shifting is going to work, especially when I come to a stop. On my KTM, I'm always pulling in the clutch because neutral is very hard to get into. But I'm curious if, you know, if I have to go all the way to neutral. I don't know. There's no clutch. I can't pull that in and coast to a stop. So we'll see what happens. I really don't know. Now on this one, my understanding is it's neutral 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have to go all the way back down to get to neutral. And I guess in the Asian market, it's all the way up to, neighbors are already friendly, they're waving at me. Lady with her dog, she sees the cute little mini bike. And anyway, in the Asia market, you can, from 4th gear, you just go up one more and I guess you're in neutral, which kind of makes sense if you're coming to a stop. All right, first time I got, I don't know if you can see that, 1 mile on the odometer. Yeah, this thing is really dim. I can see it now, but I'd be curious to know. Let me pull up into the sunlight here and we'll take a look. I've got my Alpine Stars off-road air vest. I've gained weight since my last video on it, and I had to buy a, I'll show you. I ended up going with the Helite E-Vest. I have a fork sensor over on my KTM, and I have another fork sensor coming in, which should be any day now, and I'll put that on this little guy. But I don't have a fork sensor, and I'm going to wear my outdoor Alpine Stars, and it's really tight. So anyway, I'll talk about that vest another time. I had to special order the size. Okay, let's go out in the sun. Okay. So as long as the sun's directly on it, I can see it. It's kind of when you're in the shade that it's hard to read. So direct sun. Okay. Let me close my garage door and we'll head out. I'll probably just go around the block. I'm really nervous about this gear shifter. Let's see. Okay. So shift up is going to be up on the gear like normal, but I'm going to go ahead and hit the back. Okay, we should be in first. We've got power. Let's see what happens here. I can smell like a plastic burning from the new components from the heat. All right, let's check. I didn't check my brake lights, but anyway, we're good on the fluid. Let's go. Wow, this thing is so much smaller than my PCX. Shifted into second. It's pretty jerky. Go to third. That was smooth. I held it down just a little bit. My mirrors are all jacked up. All right. Yeah, these mirrors are yeah. So I just pulled over, so I'm in second gear. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna take off in second gear. Yeah, it's slugging. Downshifted with the front pedal for first. Blinkers. All right, first gear up a hill. There's not a lot of power coming out. Just second gear. Get that shift. Probably third gear. This is real jerky on the shifting. Second gear, I believe. 26. It's a very steep hill. 28. Ow! That must have been first gear. Oh yeah, this is going to take a while to get used to. Oh god. I think the trick is to hold down the gear shifter for a fraction of a second. Alright, let me go down the side street here. I think I'm in second now. Let's see. Ooh. First gear's rough. First gear from 0 miles per hour is probably when you want to shift into first. That must be third. I don't know anymore. Yeah, I got to do some sort of rev matching thing going on here. Hold to a stop. Go all the way down. So it's probably neutral. Oh. Must be first gear. Let's go back up the hill. Say from a pure safety standpoint that if you're not used to this gear shifter, you're better off with a clutch, because it's going to take me a few weeks to get used to this. Kind of distracting. To have a clutch to pull in as a safety issue, if you're uncomfortable with whatever's happening. Do a downshift, down. Oh. going to take a while to do this anyway. Ooh. Got a little chirp on the tire that time. So I'm confident that after a few weeks of riding every so often, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week, that this shifter will be second nature. I'm almost, the guy at the dealership did say just use the front, because it does cause confusion. Which way is up and which way is down? I mean, which pedal to use for which? So let's just use the front. That must be second. That must be first. I think it's better if you just use the front pedal to begin with. Doing first gear. First gear is only at a stop. Forget trying to come to a stop in first. Second, third. The upshifting's a little bit less stressful. And without a gear indicator, that first gear is kind of scary. Shift down too much. Oh! Gotta do a rev match. Alright, I think that's going to be it. Talk to you later.